Okay, what is up, everyone? This is Carlos Sanchez with a brand new cryptocurrency video, also known as Sneak Geeks on the internets. So in this video, we're going to cover quite a few things. We're going to cover cryptocurrency. We're going to go into some prices. We're going to go into Gnosis, crowd sale that happened. We're going to just go into some coins that I got my eye on. And we're going to go into mining, Genesis mining, and we're going to go into growth strategies and long-term strategies. So let's get into it. This is an intro video that I have, and for some reason the audio track is not playing. There is a soundtrack, but that's all right. I'll figure that out later. And now we're just going to just get into this video. So okay, I was just posting something on the Twitter. Make sure people are aware of the live stream. So let's switch the view, and right here we have prices, cryptocurrency prices, and what's going on in the space as we speak. Let's refresh to get the most update. Right now we have 1258 and 50. Looking at Ethereum. Okay, so Bitcoin's at 1264, Ethereum at 50. Ripple's at went up 2.84% at 3 cents, 3.032 cents. Litecoin is back up to 14.49. Dash is up 72.69. Looks like Ethereum Classic went down a little bit. And when it comes to Litecoin, let's take a look at that. So one of the things that happened with Litecoin is that SegWit was not decided, right? And there were people, some of the biggest miners in the mining space was, in the Litecoin mining space, was signaling against SegWit because they didn't want bigger block sizes. But Charlie Lee had to sit down with some of the biggest miners in the Litecoin space, and they came to a agreement that they will increase the block size. SegWit will happen, but they will do it at a scaled rate. I think they're only going to they're going to increase it slowly, the block sizes. So that's a good thing. So because of that, the signaling for SegWit has gone up. It's at 77.44% at the moment, and that's a good thing. That is all that is needed for SegWit to come online and for it to happen. All right, so that's a good thing right there. Let's go back to, let's see, cryptocurrency prices, coins that I'm looking at. So earlier in the week, I made a video saying that I was getting rid of all my shit coins, right? And I ended up getting rid of Hyperstake coin. I also got rid of Tech coin, TAK. These were proof of stake coins. Had them for a long, long time. Made a little money, lost some money. I think I kind of just broke even with those. But I got rid of those primarily because they were hard to sell. There wasn't much liquidity in that market. You would get stuck. I would get stuck when I wanted to sell. It was really hard to get rid of them. So let's see. So another coin that I mentioned that I was going to get rid of was BitBay. But I didn't, because when I talked about getting rid of it, it was at approximately, it was lower than it is now, I could tell you that. It was in the, I think it was like in the 500 Satoshi area, and right now, today, it is at about 828. So I'm actually glad that I didn't get rid of those. BitBay is a very interesting project. It's up 10%. Take a look at it. Circulating right now, there's 1 billion coins, and they're priced at about 800. They have built-in smart contracts. They had smart contracts before Ethereum came up with smart contracts. They have a built-in marketplace They had that in before BitBay, before some other distributed marketplaces came into play. They have a lot of technology that early they have a lot of technology that they were first to have before a lot of other projects. So BitBay is an interesting coin. So with that said, I'm holding on to my BitBay for now. I'm gonna probably do a little bit of trading with it because it keeps it goes up, it comes down, it goes up, comes down. So there's a seesaw. So there's opportunity if you want to do some trading to do that on Bittrex right now. We're at 79 Bitcoins is the volume. So it's got some pretty decent volume there. And it is a good coin to look into on that. In some other news, everyone knows about Gnosis. Gnosis did a token sale, ICO, yesterday. They sold close to $300 million in that token, and it was one of the biggest crowd sales to date. I think, I mean, even Ethereum, when they did their ICO, I think they only did like 18 million. The DAO, I think, was one of the biggest ones. I think the DAO did maybe 500 million. So this is a pretty big deal with Gnosis. I'm not looking to get into that coin, but it is very similar to Augur. It is a prediction market that's being built on top of the Ethereum network. So something else that came across in the news is the United Nations wants to adopt Bitcoin and Ethereum soon. They did some proof of concepts where they sent money to some folks in, I think it was Pakistan. Yeah, here we go. And they sent it, and it worked great. They're looking, they usually send out, they're looking to expand that and expand it substantially. I think the next one will be, they want to expand it to 500,000 recipients. This first one looks like it was 10,000 recipients, and they want to definitely increase that. They do with their, the UN gives out about, let's see, $680 million in 2015 in aid to recipients. They want to increase that to $2 billion a year. So that's pretty huge. And they want to increase that to 9.6 million people. So that's the United Nations using blockchain technology to distribute funds. That is a very fascinating project. Looking at some of my mining and what I'm doing right now in the mining space, we'll go to Give Me Litecoin is a pool that I use. Let's refresh that. It says I got 119, 493, 133 right now, hash rate. And if you can see this 29.86%, the luck has been very, very bad, meaning it's been taking a long time to get a block in the Litecoin on GiveMeCoins.com. Give Me Coins, like I've mentioned in the past, I really like it because it allows you to merge mine. So you're able to merge mine with one machine, one script miner, along with mining Litecoins. You can also mine Doge, Via Coin, PTC Coin. Not very good coins, but it's a little added bonus for your mining. I also have a contract on Hashness. Right now I'm at 0.0153 Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin mining that I'm doing there. I have about 8 terahashes, and that's going okay. That's doing about $2 a day on Hashness. On Give Me Coins, I'm doing about $5 a day. And now we're going to take a look at Genesis Mining. Genesis Mining, I have 315 mega hashes of Dash X11. And my update, I think the last time I made a video on this, I think I was at $67 profit for my X11. And today, and I haven't received my payment for today, but today I'm at 85. So I'm doing about $8 or so here a day on Genesis Mining with Dash X11, which is pretty good there. So let's get into cryptocurrency mining calculator. So something that a lot of people are doing on the internet, they're making videos about their Genesis mining and mining in general. And let's go to Dash right now. And one of the things that they're doing is that as soon as they make profit, they upgrade their mining. They upgrade their hashing power. So I'm putting in the calculator. Costs are 0. Watts doesn't matter. Pool fees doesn't matter. And 315 cost approximately, I'm going to say 1590. $1,590. And let's calculate. The difficulty is really high right now, 179. But with that difficulty, it's saying it's going to take me 318 days to make my profit back, and in 1 year I'll make 1822. But let me adjust this difficulty because this is an unusual rate right now. Let's make this 120 for the difficulty. Let's calculate that at 120 and 213 days to make the profit back. Okay. So we're doing about $7.43 a day at that difficulty. Let's look at the difficulty actually right now of Dash and see where it's at, because that's a really high number there. And as we can see, there's these spikes, right? We get these spikes of difficulty. Right there, 151, but it stays in between 150 and 100 is the average mean for the difficulty on Dash X11. So why that is important? So a lot of folks on the internet are making videos, and they're automatically, when they get profits from their mining, they automatically invest everything into more mining power. And they do that to try to stay ahead of the difficulty increase. As some of you probably know, and some of you might not know, that the difficulty when it comes to cryptocurrency is determined by the amount of people, wow, and look at the difficulty now, that are hashing, right? That are mining. And the more mining that is going on, the more mining that is going on, more people are mining, the difficulty goes up on mining. So it's important to upgrade your mining, your hash power, whether you're doing cloud mining or you're doing hardware mining. The thing is that when it comes to having a long-term strategy, you need to not short yourself. You need not to squeeze yourself, and you need to have liquidity. You need to have funds available so you don't have to live off of your cryptocurrency earnings. Because if you find yourself that you're living off your cryptocurrency earnings, you're going to find yourself in a situation that you're going to have to sell currencies, and you may have to sell it when the price is not most beneficial to you. So a strategy that I have heard a long time ago was to take your mining profits and to split it up. And one strategy is to split it up into 30, 30, 30, or 33 and a third, 33 and a third, 33 and a third. And what that means is take 33 and a third % of your mining profits and reinvest it into hashing power. Take another 33 and a third % and put it away to hold long term. And then take another 33 and a third % and cash it out. Because the prices, as you know, are always fluctuating. They're always going up, they're always going down. And the best way to get the best rate when it comes to cryptocurrency is obviously to cash it out at its highest point, but that is very difficult to do, right? You can't predict the market. You never know which way the prices are going. So cost averaging is a way to get in and get out of the market. So if you're selling or if you're buying regularly, you want to do that on a regular schedule, so you'll catch the lows, you'll also catch some highs, but over the long term, your median price will be a good average. And if you're holding for the long term, you will, depending on what your goal is, if it is buy or it is sell, if it is buy, over the long term, you will get in at a lower price and you'll see your profits increase. So with that said, let me just repeat that once again. So you should take 30% of your earnings from hashing and reinvest it into hashing power so you can stay ahead of the difficulty. 30% you should invest, 30% you should put into a wallet and hold long term, and the other 30% you should cash out. Now, I don't need to be cashing out, so I'm going to eliminate that piece, the cashing out piece, and I'm going to then spend 50%, me personally, for the moment. This will always change, but for the moment, I'm going to spend 50% of my mining profits and reinvest it into mining, and the other 50% I'm just going to hold for the long term. So that is my mining strategy for growth. So that's what I recommend to everyone. Don't reinvest everything into mining, because you never know what's going to happen to the price. If the price tanks, if the price tanks, you're investing all this money in mining and the price tanks substantially, you are not going to make your money back ever. So this way, with this strategy, you're guaranteed to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to mining difficulty. You're also guaranteed to have coins that you're holding long term, so you could cash out at a good price and not be squeezed. And then you'll have some coins that you've already cashed out into dollars, so you'll always be liquid if you need to buy back into the market at a lower price for those coins that are looking good. So that's it for today, or that's it for the moment, everyone, on this video for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and Genesis mining profit strategies. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna start making videos regularly every day, as much as possible, and if not more often, to keep everyone updated on what I'm doing, the software that I'm doing, the apps that I'm using. Oh, and another thing, I just purchased some hardware mining equipment, and when that arrives, I'll do an unboxing and show you guys how I set it up and what I'm going to start mining. Let's see, in addition, Genesis Mining, at the moment, it is the most profitable cloud mining site. It has been up for a long time, and there are thousands, if hundreds of thousands of people that are making profits right now with that. So if you decide to do Genesis Mining, I have information in the description where you can get a discount code and you can save 3% on any mining that you might purchase. So thank you, everybody. Peace out, and I'll see y'all in the next video.